I'm pleased to say that we've made two substantial gains for all Canadians. The first is that we've agreed to strike a working group which will seek to present to Canadians by September of this year specific legislative proposals to bring the self-employed into the employment insurance system. As you know, they are the largest group of unemployed Canadians who have no coverage. And we think it would be wonderful for Canada if we could find a solution to do that this autumn. Secondly, we agreed that 58 regional standards for employment insurance doesn't make much sense, and that we need to work together to see whether we can find a way and get into the law quickly to simplify the system in order to improve fairness, access, and equality for all Canadians coast to coast to coast. The Prime Minister agreed with this objective. We agreed to form this working group. And so, to sum up, we have found a way to make progress for Canadians on EI, and we found a way to hold this government accountable. And I feel that this is a good day for our country, but more importantly, it's a good day also for this system of Parliament. We've tried to make it work, and I think we're going to try and make it work and get good results for Canadians.
How important was it to get something and not to appear to just sort of accept and roll over?
Do I look steamrollered? Let me be clear. We don't have an agreement here. We have an agreement to work hard, professionally, and seriously with top-level officials to get a legislative proposal before Parliament if we can. I give you no guarantees that we can get there, but I know in my heart I can look unemployed Canadians in the eye today and say, I've done my darndest for you. Thank you very much.
Many Canadians will watch what happened today and say this is not election averted, this is just the election deferred till the fall. You say you were more prepared than the others. Why would Canadians believe that we can avoid an election in the fall, given that they've seen no cooperation between the parties in this minority parliament up until this crisis was precipitated this week? Why should they believe that we can avoid an election in the fall?
I think that's a very good question. First of all, you know, the nature of this minority parliament and the last minority parliament, as you know, has been a constant threat of the opposition to defeat the government. Most of those threats have not been followed through on, but we have operated in an environment of constant threat. And, you know, I don't welcome those threats. I don't think those threats are useful. But when we're faced with them, we make sure we're prepared. You know, I think the last thing anybody should be doing today would be saying, well, we've got an agreement for now, but, you know, this only means what we're really going to do is defeat the government in the fall. I think that would be crazy to say that. I think what the good news today is for people is that the breakthrough we actually have is a willingness of the government and the official opposition to work together on an important public policy matter. I think Canadians want to see a lot more of that. I don't think the constant election threat, or quite frankly, the inability of some of the parties in the House of Commons to accept the result of the last election, to accept that the Conservative Party actually won the last election, I don't think that reflects well upon them. And I don't think they gain any benefit by simply opposing us at every turn. I've been clear to you throughout this Parliament and the last Parliament that the government is always prepared to work with the opposition parties, particularly the official opposition, which has, you know, some experience in the compromise of government, that we have been prepared to sit down and look at proposals and see if we can't arrive at common ground. The difficulty our government has been faced with repeatedly through this Parliament and the last is the lack of concrete proposals. Or if we get any proposals at all, they are proposals clearly designed, like the 360-hour proposal, designed to, frankly, alienate us and to get the support of parties like the NDP and Bloc instead. So, as I say, I don't think that's a proposal you would make if you wanted to work with a Conservative government, but we are open to other changes. I said it in Cambridge, I said it earlier this week, and I'm glad it's happening. I think now the test will be that we put something on the table and hopefully have some good, confidential, good faith discussions on how we can actually improve the system, and both parties, presumably, if we arrive at something, both parties can take credit for it. That's how I've made a few deals in my political career. They always work best when people agree it's a win-win, and you each get benefits and you each accept credit. So that's what I would obviously hope we'll see going forward.
Great. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thanks.